Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Frontier Opening Bell. It's the Thursday, the 12th of May. Welcome to the show. I am boasting on fire, and we're just going to go first. Take a look at the markets across the African continent, where we finished off on Wednesday. The Nigerian market came back down 20 basis points on Wednesday, came back a roaring green, roughly 2% on Wednesday. That took the market year-to-date all-share index on the NGX to the doorstep of 24%, one of the best performing in Frontier Africa. And you look down the rest of the slide, you can see it's all green, from the BRVM in Ivory Coast to the JSE in South Africa to the Nairobi bourse, as well as the Egyptian market. All these markets finished in the green on Wednesday. The market began to put sentiment aside and begin to trade risky assets a little bit higher on Wednesday, despite specter of inflation, concerns about the Russia gas and to Europe, and oil importation from Russia to Europe, whether the ban will take place, the sluggish economic data out of China, and of course the US latest inflation data. All of that in play, but investors decided to play a whole lot more in the emerging and frontier markets. Take that aside, let's just talk about the East Africa. Safaricom yesterday reported its full year earnings. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, but the number is out for one of the biggest telco companies on the African continent, reporting a broader business outlook for the new year, and also reporting on its new frontiers in Ethiopia. Kenya's Capital Markets Authority has given licenses to 2 online FX trading brokers, while the Tanzanian government has announced about $43 million in fuel subsidy. It's a whole problem right now around the world. The impact of rising crude oil prices on the back of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The IMF has okayed $456 million for the first time in 5 years in funding facility to support the economy of Mozambique in Southern Africa. Mozambique is looking at $96 billion in revenue from its nat gas, which will start moving out by October. That's the deadline. Uganda has purchased a piece of land for the construction of East Africa's first nuclear power plant, while Ethiopia's telecom Ethiotel has rolled out a 5G mobile phone services. Congratulations, folks. The sky is the limit. Let everyone fly. So with Safaricom also in there, let's see how the consumers benefit from telecom services, improved telecommunication services, and everything attached in North one of the Africa's biggest economy and one of the most populated country on the African continent. I'm just going to come back very quickly to go to West Africa, where the earnings is still a big news in Nigeria, excluding corporate news. But if you start from the global story around energy, the World Economic Forum yesterday released a report asking for urgent action to ensure resilient energy transition. The World Economic Forum says there's a big problem around the corner. Sovereigns or countries now need to deal with the long-term issue on energy transition, but they also need to deal with the more immediate problem of where do they find energy and where do they import it from, using the Russia's aggression against Ukraine as a window. And Morgan Stanley has warned that the global economy in 2022 will read about 2.9%. Last year, 6.2%. That is a whole lot of sharp reappraisal of the state of the global economy. Is a little bit consistent with the World Bank and the IMF forecast last month during the spring meetings of the Bretton Woods institutions, average about 3.2%. Airtel Africa, operating about 14 African countries, reporting its full year ended March 31st, 2022. Revenue climbed 20.6%, $4.7 billion US dollars. Net profit climbed more than 80%, $755 million. The final dividend will be 5 American cents to shareholders of Airtel Africa listed on both Lagos and London stock exchanges. And Ghana is setting up a committee to build a new international airport. Today, we heard from the Bank of Ghana's governor in terms of the Monetary Policy Committee. Details of that still ahead. And African airlines are joining forces to battle the price crisis in jet fuel. Nigeria's local airlines were threatening to down-tool operations in Nigeria on Monday because of the rising cost of aviation fuel. Let's talk a little bit about Southern Africa, where the Mining in Durban conference reviewed a whole lot of data about the state of mining industry in South Africa. Mining output grew just about 1.2 trillion last year. Everyone understands that very well. The COVID-19 pandemic, the various variants of that particular virus, the Delta variant, the lockdown in the South African economy, the whole restrictions around person-to-person's movement in and out, all of that impacting mining output in Africa's largest mining economy. And South Africa's labor union are going on strike at ArcelorMittal after wage talk fails. The whole problem with the labor union with Sibanye Stillwater, another mining company, is still unresolved. Now, ArcelorMittal has been outed. The labor unions are asking for a better wage deal. And the GSE listed on the GSE, the CAP aggregate reporting its first half 2020 says its revenue up 26.7% despite inflation forecast. And Botswana's Diamond says there's a setback in the deal to purchase the Gago mine. And Flexential Partners is in bed with Angola Cables to boost connectivity, improve connectivity within the African financial markets. And Zimbabwe's FinSec has set up a private derivatives market. The whole idea is to provide alternative investing window, deepen the market, provide more liquidity, give investors more options, provide more products to get investors into the marketplace. And finally, in North Africa, Egypt has started the operation of the world's largest sugar sip company, and that with an investment of $400 million. And Central Bank of Egypt says its gold reserves in net value fell about $120 million, about $7.6 billion in the month of April, while the EBRD, European Bank for Reconstruction-led consortium, has acquired majority stake in Egypt's global core. And Morocco's this way's revenue 2.8% higher, 492 million dirhams in the first quarter. And Tunisia's treasury says it's raising about 700 million dinars to repay treasury bills that are maturing. That's to ensure there's liquidity in the market, get those matured bills repaid to investors via selling those in the other papers back into the marketplace. Roll it over in the manner of speaking. That's about it this Thursday. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'll see you next time. Go on our website, frontierafricareports.com, read up on our stories, watch the show, and as well as all other shows we produce here on Frontier Africa on YouTube. The subscription is free. Please remember to follow us on all social media network, as well as the handles on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, as well as Facebook. Bye for now.